content.
Don't talk to me recreationally about movies. Only for content.
Or the pod. Oh my God.
We're back.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, sorry. I'm not.
Do you want to talk logistics or do you want to talk being so back right now?
Yeah. We should probably do the podcast that we started the recording for.
At some point, we should
Maybe.
get around to it. But we are back after a doozy of a summer. Well, in the middle of a doozy summer.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a doozy of a summer because July in main film is just like insane.
It's the month for main film.
The month.
How did it treat you?
Oh my gosh. Well, as some listeners know, I am the director of programming for the Maine Outdoor Film Festival. So I was working MOF. Before that, I did go to MIF as part of Maine Play Week, got a media pass.
Woo!
So we are official. We are official media.
The real deal.
The real deal. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Amazing.
It was
I
great.
bumped into one of your coworkers today. Nick.
Who's that?
Nick.
Oh, Nick. Yeah.
I was like, I work with Julia on the Maine Play Week. And I have a podcast and we're recording an episode tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I said, oh, okay, word. Have fun. And then he asked, did you interview someone called Sam? And
Yeah.
I said, I think she did.
Yeah.
I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah. I gotta tell you about that. Well, so
Please do.
oh my gosh, yeah. This is the time and place to do it. So Sam Dunning. So we interviewed Sam Dunning, who is the director of the soon-to-be cult mockumentary, Made in Maine mockumentary. Can you dig it? Yeah, so the film was great. It was at Space, the screening. Cool. It was not quite a full house, but it was close to a full house. So Sam was there, the director, and then his partner, Kelsey, who also acts in the film, was there.
Cool.
They did a little Q&A afterwards. And yeah, it was, people were like laughing like throughout the entire time. Great. And just like, I felt like the jokes kind of like hit a bit better. There were parts of it, there were jokes that I had missed my first time around watching it, just like in my living room. There were jokes that I had missed, and just like by virtue of being in a crowd and, have it like, obviously the sound is great, the picture is great, and you're like hearing everything. It was just like, it was such a cool experience.
It was a full feature length, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And if I have anything to say about it, it will come back to do a theatrical run.
Good.
And we talked to Sam. You can hear about this in the interview that we did. It's on our Substack, also on the podcast feed. He really wants to get the film in front of theatrical audiences.
Cool.
And obviously Maine, like it's made in Maine, set in Maine,
Yeah.
This is prime Maine. Like this is going to be really great.
That's awesome.
So like, stay tuned. It's still in festivals, so I think they're going to continue to see what festivals they get into, but we will, don't worry guys.
We'll keep you posted.
We're on
Stay
it.
tuned. That's so exciting.
This is going to be the next hundreds of beavers.
Oh my God. Yeah, I bet it is. That's coming up again soon. That's showing. Yeah. You mentioned on the 16th, I think, in Damascotta. Was that right? Lincoln Theater?
At the Lincoln Theater. Hundreds of Beavers is coming to Maine again.
We saw that this winter. We ended up at the same showing together. It was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
That was me.
Oh, that's okay.
My Mac OS upgrade is required for Microsoft Update Assistant.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mac.
That is an inside look at what's going on here. So Can You Dig It was part of MOF.
Yeah, so MOF was great. Can You Dig It was part of MOF, so they came up from New York. There were a lot of other filmmakers at MOF, which was so fun. It was it kind of reminded me like, oh yeah, like it's about like ultimately it's about the filmmaker and the audience. Yeah.
It's
like
that community kind of go between.
Yeah. And like a lot of these like they're small, like working filmmakers, they're not like crazy, like they're not doing all these like crazy famous things, you know. They're
Right.
just like going to all these festivals and exploring cities that maybe they'd never been before, and everybody was just so nice.
That's
It
awesome.
was such a privilege to be able to like show their films on the big screen and then be like, yeah, we want to hear from you
Right.
at the end, and we want to do a little Q&A. So it was like,
That's awesome.
it's
So that was your
so
MOF.
awesome.
How was your MIF?
Oh my gosh, MIF was great. I only went 2 days out
Okay.
of the
Okay.
out of the 10 days.
What did you see?
Saw Children of Men
Great.
with Clive Owen there in
There.
attendance. It was my first time seeing
Clive Owen.
Seeing Clive. Yeah, well, my first time seeing Clive Owen, and my first time seeing Children of Men. I saw it with a friend of the pod, Ben Schultz.
Love Ben.
You'll meet Ben.
Great.
Yeah, we'll have Ben on the pod. Ben's a huge fan. Ben is Sasha's partner.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
I'm
two
back
people
in.
you don't
Two
know.
people I've never met in person. But there we
this
go.
is Maine. It's, you know, it's all
We're
connected.
all 6 degrees. Exactly.
Exactly. Anyway, so yeah, oh my gosh, that film. Holy
Yeah?
moly.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I haven't. I was just talking to a friend of mine about Children of Men. Yeah.
It's an absolute masterpiece,
Huh.
and like very much holds up today with like immigration
Sure.
and you know, climate refugees, you know, like all of it's still very relevant.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who did it seem like showed up to see it? You know, like what was the did people show up to see it? What was the audience
Oh
like?
yeah. So it was in the Opera House,
Okay,
which
big
is
house.
big
Yeah.
house. I mean, it was not
Right.
completely full, but there was probably like 200 or something people
Nice.
there. Yeah.
Nice.
And I mean, there's kind of the stock myth clientele, which
Yeah.
is older, you know, older couples. I saw some familiar faces. You know, you see them every year. They come to the cinema throughout the year. But at this screening in particular, it seemed like there was also a lot of young men, actually.
Interesting. Oh, cool. All right.
And I guess maybe Children of Men appeals more to men, I guess. I don't know. Maybe because they see their name in the title and they're like,
They're like, I gotta check this
they're
one
like,
out. It's
for
about
me.
us.
It's about us. Finally, a film
movie
about men.
For the guys.
Enough of this Barbie shit. Yeah, so there was a lot of also sort of like millennial Gen X
Sure.
kind of people too.
Came out in 2006. I was just looking, so that seems like, you know, about maybe this was the first time some people were seeing it.
Yeah.
Since when they saw it in theaters, maybe, you know,
Exactly.
like
Exactly. And yeah, it seemed like from the people I kind of talked to about it, just in general, it seemed like it was a really formative movie for a lot of people.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
I mean, just sort of, I think Ben said something about like, you know, this is the first time that, you know, he like thought about film as like an art form or something,
Wow.
you know? Yeah.
That's
So,
very cool.
I mean, it's beautifully shot.
Mm-hmm.
Alfonso Cuarón.
Sure. Yep.
You know, obviously famed director of Harry Potter and The Prisoner of Azkaban.
And he got his Oscar for Roma, right? Didn't he get?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Roma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. But more importantly,
Prisoner
of Azkaban.
Prisoner of Azkaban. Who could forget?
Anyway, I have a funny story. So speaking of age,
Okay. Yep.
demographics.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to see this documentary called 76 Days Adrift.
I'm already laughing. I don't know why, but great.
So there's a film called 76 Days Adrift. It's a documentary about the story of Steve Callahan, who in the 80s, 70s, basically he set off from Maine in a sailboat and sailed across the Atlantic, but he got stuck in a storm and lost his boat in the middle of it.
Oh my God.
And he was on a life raft that he had on the boat, and he basically drifted
For 76 days.
for 76 days.
Jeez.
He was adrift for 76 days. So like insane story. Like, and so this was a really well told documentary. It was like a lot of like POV footage, very good. It's actually playing at the Strand in Rockland later this month. So if you are interested in that, you should go to the Strand and see it. Anyway, so this is so the producer is there.
Okay.
And the producer comes up before the film, and he was like, yeah, I just wanted to like give you kind of some background about the score. It's like a really, we're really proud of the score. We really wanted to highlight the score. And he was like, has anyone here heard of the Fallout Boy?
You know him, the boy.
I was like, and I honestly I was like, am I having a stroke? Like, what's happening here? Like, what's happening? Like, is this a new artist that I'm not? Sure. Like, are you seriously asking a group of people? Have you heard of the Fallout Boy? And he was like, yeah. So the lead singer of the Fallout Boy, Patrick Stump, And is that the lead singer of Fall Out Boy, or did he make? No, that's true. No,
okay.
That's true. So he said the lead singer of Fall Out Boy, Patrick Stump, really resonated with this story and composed the score.
Wow.
So like, and then the Royal Orchestra in Edinburgh like recorded it. So like,
whoa,
I know, like amazing score, and
sure.
It really was. It was like sweeping and orchestral and amazing. It's just like, he was like, yeah, like all you have to do is go on the YouTube,
nice,
and type in Fallout Boy, and they have thousands of hits.
Imagine that, thousands of them.
And I was like,
thousands of people know about this.
I was like, dude, like, this man performed with Taylor Swift. Like, what are you talking about? And then later, after the end of the film, at the Q&A, a very sweet man behind me raised his hand and was like, Can you write down, or can you tell me how to spell the name of that band that the composer is a part of? And I was just like, I looked around and I was like, it was like me and then another woman who was like kind of the same age.
Clear. Yeah.
And then everybody else was older.
Had a couple decades on you.
And I was just like, I'm in an alternate
That's wild.
universe.
That's
like,
so
what's
funny.
happening?
That's so good. Especially too to like I don't know, it sounds like the score of this movie didn't sound a lot like Fallout Boy's normal fare.
No.
So to like use him as an entranceway into his score is like, for some of that he doesn't know, and it sounds like a lot of the audience didn't know.
Right. They're
Very funny to bring it up at all. Just be like, yeah, we got this guy Patrick Stump. He plays in a band.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
If they go on the YouTube and they type in Fallout Boy, then they're not going to get orchestral music. They're going to get...
It's going to be very different.
Very different.
Wow. Man, oh man, that's so funny.
Yeah, so I've been waiting to tell you that
I'm
story.
thrilled. Thank you so much. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh man. I had a very funny experience at the Nick. Just a very fun experience at the Nick last Wednesday. There's a group of friends that I hang out with normally on Wednesday nights. And Wednesday at the Nick, they normally do like a throwback night where they air or play some older movie. And last Wednesday, it was Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Hell yeah.
And my roommate, Abby, messaged our group and was like, we got to go. Like, we're not doing the hangout. We're going to the Nick.
Totally.
And so 6 of us walked up to the Nick. And the night before, Abby was like, should we buy tickets? And I don't know why I can't stop doing this. I was like, nah, it's going to be fine. We'll just walk up. And we showed up with probably 15 minutes to go before the showing, and there was a line out the door at the
Holy
Nick.
shit.
It was awesome.
Oh my
I know.
gosh,
it was
that's
so cool. I've
amazing.
never seen anything like it.
That's amazing.
It was out the door, and we walked in. We were like, "Hi, can we still get tickets?" And she was like, "Yeah, we can get you in. No problem." So it was cool.
Great.
Great. If it turned out we couldn't get in, I would have felt really bad about being like, "Nah, don't worry about it."
Right. It was in their biggest house, I'm
Screen
assuming.
One there, where we saw Hundreds of Beavers.
Hundred of Beavers, great. Yep. I wonder how many seats are in that house.
I don't know.
I feel like we should know that.
We should ask them.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll ask. We'll get back to you on the next podcast in about 2 months.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll see you around Christmas to find out how many seats are in Screen One at the Nick. Hello, everyone. It's Nate. It's weeks later, and I'm editing the podcast. And since that time, I have asked, and there are 278 seats in Screen One at the Nick in Portland. There you go. Enjoy. And it was a mostly full house. Again, almost 278 people. Like, I've seen a couple of festivals and stuff in there, like the Maine Mayhem Festival has screened in there, and Hundreds of Beavers was in there, and those were both quite full showings. And this one was too. Yeah. It was so funny. It's probably been 20 years since I've watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Really?
It's been a long time since I've sat down and watched it. Like, it was pretty foundational, I think, growing up.
Oh, absolutely.
My household, we just quoted, you know?
Oh my gosh. And I went to the Monty Python castle in Scotland.
No way.
Yeah.
When you were in Scotland this spring?
Yeah.
No way. You didn't tell me that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It was great.
It's only a model. Speaking of that line, it was so funny to be in a crowd. Well, first of all, I was sitting in front of a guy who was, I don't know, maybe in his early 40s, and he was there with his kids, and he was clearly like passing the torch on to the next generation.
Aww.
And it was really sweet. He was right behind me, and he was saying all of the most famous lines he was trying to quote along with the screen.
Aww.
But like, it's been a little while probably since he's seen it, and so like he never quite nailed the timing and was like just like a little bit off the whole time. But it was really funny to be in that theater, because anytime like a famous line or a memorable punchline came up, you would hear like this kind of ripple across the audience where like not everybody was saying, the guy behind me, he was just like letting him rip and saying it out loud.
So
but like everybody in the audience was like muttering them under their breath. Like, you can't not, you know? And it's just
involuntary.
Yeah. And it was so much fun.
Wound.
Exactly. Yeah. The one that got me, you know, right off the bat was, "It could grip it by the husk." Right in the beginning.
Yep.
And
your mother was a your mother was a pig, and your
hamster.
A hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries. I think that's my favorite.
And it's all lined up, like bang, 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 bang. The lines just keep coming. The class conscious peasant Dennis was a huge hit in our screening. I would say that probably had the biggest reaction. But that was just an awesome time. You know, it's one of those times where we like turned out and everybody did, and it was like everybody's there at the movies, you know, like, and it was a huge mix of ages and lots of families, lots of like, I don't know, early 30s groups of kids as well, like me, and I'm only 29.
I was gonna say,
not yet.
You don't
not
get
yet.
to claim early 30s yet.
I think in my friend group the average was in early 30s.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, it was awesome. I've been going to see a couple of like the blockbustery ones this summer. Full disclosure, mea culpa, I didn't make it to any MOF or MIF showings.
That's all right.
I know. I figured you guys had it on lock, so
that is okay.
Yeah. I did watch Jurassic World Rebirth, which we talked about in our last
We did
episode.
talk about. I was very excited to see it because of
Jonathan Bailey's slutty little glasses.
I never saw it.
You could probably skip it if you wanted to.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I heard it was like,
not very good. Jonathan Bailey was fun to look at. He doesn't have a lot to do on screen.
Yeah.
And there was one time that his accent slipped pretty egregiously back into British. But like, other than that, he was pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
mostly just like pretty to look at.
Yeah.
Okay,
He was a
well,
fun guy
yeah.
running around, and it was weird. Like they kind of implied that he was gonna have a romance with Scarlett Johansson a little bit through the movie, and then it just never like went anywhere. It kind of felt like they were like, oh, they're gonna hook up at the end,
Yeah.
but then nothing ever happened.
That's
Just kind
fun.
of nothing happened in the movie. Yeah,
Huh.
it was not the best. The big scary dinosaur that they like build up at the end, like shows up at the end and just kind of like walks around. There's one guy who's a main character that you think the dinosaur kills, and then he doesn't. Like the guy just has gotten away. So like the dinosaur
Great.
doesn't even like kill anyone
Oh.
important. Yeah. So that one you could probably skip. I went and saw Superman. That was a banger.
Wait, where did you see Jurassic Park?
Oh, the important questions. Yes.
Yeah.
Saw that one at Westbrook Apple Cinemas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. A fun one.
That's fun. Okay, so
Yeah,
Westbrook, so Apple Cinemas, so we posted a reel.
Oh yes, I saw it.
Wait.
The fancy, like the high society.
Yeah. So I saw Materialist at the
Right.
at
Cool.
Apple Cinemas in Westbrook, and I got there before my friends got there, so I was just like sitting in the lobby, and the lobby is like
Huge.
weird.
Yeah.
huge.
Very
like weirdly
yeah.
huge.
Yes.
And it's just like sort of a surreal experience. And so I took a few pictures, and then later I was like, how do I turn this into content? Because, you know, always need to turn.
Always thinking about it.
Always thinking about content. And so I made this like parody, like artistic critique of the theatrical experience as like a, you know, like experiential, artistic, whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, it got some engagement.
Oh yeah.
We had one slightly negative comment.
Okay. All right.
And I was like, fair enough.
Sure.
But yeah, I might keep doing those
Okay,
in a loving way.
In a loving, yeah.
You know, it's
yes.
like, I think it's important here at the Main Play Week. First and foremost, we are a journalistic enterprise, despite our lack of credentials. But we did get a media pass for MIF,
which I think makes us journalists.
totally.
Yeah.
Those are the rules, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna tell it like it is. Like we're
Sure.
gonna say that
Sure.
that the Apple Cinemas lobby in Westbrook
It's big
is
and
a
empty
little
and weird.
weird.
Yeah.
And like that's okay.
That's okay.
And we love that
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
You know, we're not just gonna say, oh yeah, everything's great. Like we're gonna tell you how it is.
I would argue that going to the movies is about being transported to a place you might not otherwise be.
Exactly.
And sometimes that's the lobby of the Westbrook Apple Cinemas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so then you saw Superman.
I did see Superman. I thought it was fun.
Was it woke enough for you?
It was so woke. Superman is woke, and I'm here for it now. Yeah, I mean, it's woke in that the message is be a good person and don't kill civilians. Wow.
Amazing.
What a polarizing thing to say.
We love that.
So that was fun. We were just talking that we both want to try to get to The Naked Gun soon because that's supposed to be good, I hear.
Yeah.
And did you hear the beautiful love story that came out of it?
Yeah,
Liam
Pamela
Neeson
Anderson
and Pamela Anderson are now
Yes.
dating and like
I
kind of
love
nuts
it.
about each other.
But
Yeah.
do we think it's a PR stunt for the film?
I hope it's not.
Yeah.
The romantic in me is going to tell me that
I
it's
love
not,
it.
and I'm putting my foot down about that. They are no longer together. The romantic in me is an idiot.
I love it.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Speaking of romance
Mhm.
and rom-coms, romance, Devil Wears Prada 2 is filming.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I've seen a lot of pictures
Mhm.
of people crossing the street in New York.
Okay.
So I'm
Great.
very
People out.
excited. Very excited
Spoiler
to
alert,
watch.
people will cross the street. In Devil
Spoiler
Wears Prada 2.
alert, Meryl Streep and Anna Hathaway will be crossing streets.
You might think a scene is going to take place all on one side of the street,
and
and then bam, halfway through,
bam,
they're going to be on the other side of the street.
Amazing. Yeah, so very excited. Also, Princess Diaries 3 is happening.
Cool, yes. Anne Hathaway moment.
Anyway, yeah, so it's just I feel like the next couple years in in films and like theatrical films that are coming out is going to be great. And I'm maybe just I'm just basing that on Anne Hathaway's output.
But also 2025, the summer of the rom-com.
Exactly.
It was declared a couple episodes ago.
It was, yeah. Based on what were we talking about? Materialists?
What was it? No, I think it was Nice Indian Boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that seems like so long ago.
So long ago, right?
Oh man, if you guys haven't seen A Nice Indian Boy, it's not playing in theaters anymore. It is streaming. I think it's still worth it to watch because even if you're not seeing it in a theater, it's a great film.
Great. Yeah. I still haven't caught it, but I would like to. Another film that I would like to catch. This has been my big plan this whole episode. Julia, I'm going to invite you to go to the movies at 7 p.m. tonight.
What?
I'm doing it. I've done it. I don't know if you can because Julia just moved. But Sorry Baby is playing at the Nick at 7 tonight, and I would like to attend that screening. Abby, my roommate, is going. If you would like to come,
holy shit,
you can come with us. This has been my big surprise movie invite that I've been planning the whole
my gosh,
episode.
I had no idea. Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Yeah? Hell yeah. Okay, that's so exciting. Okay, sick. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to because you live so far away.
No, I'm always down.
Amazing. Yeah.
Amazing.
Have you seen about it yet?
No.
Sorry Baby?
Well, I've seen coverage. Yeah. But
apparently it's supposed to be very, very good.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. It just showed up in the Nick, I think, within the last week or so.
Amazing.
Yeah. I was hoping for Naked Gun, but they're not showing Naked Gun there yet. Right. So I also really, really want to see Sorry Baby.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. It's cheap night at the Nick tonight, too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at that. Bada bing, bada boom.
Wow. Okay. I guess we got to wrap this up because...
We're doing all right.
We got to go see a movie.
Oh, yeah. It's 6:47.
We got to go see a movie.
Great. Yeah.
Holy shit.
That is so exciting. To wrap up, Julia, you were saying that there are some new questions floating around the Maine Play Week these days.
Yeah.
Out there.
Okay, so we have a Maine moviegoer survey on our website right now. You can go to themaineplayweek.com and it will just redirect to our Substack, which is essentially our website right now. Anyway, there's a link to take the survey. If you see movies in Maine, you should take this survey because it's going to help us kind of understand our audience and figure out what you guys want in this kind of thing, and just kind of help us understand like who you are and what the Maine movie going public wants in a publication like the Maine Play Week. So go to our website, themaineplayweek.com. You can also find the link on our Instagram, the Maine Play Week. And yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, we're trying to find out who's watching movies and what they're like. So if you watch the movies, if you go to the movies, fill it out. If you got friends who go to the movies, get them to fill it out.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. I hope we'll get back for another episode before long.
Yeah.
Maybe we should watch a movie and record another podcast. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh, come straight back here. Just podcast all night
long. All right. Well, this has been the Maine Play Week. As always, I'm Nate.
I'm Julia.
And we're going to go to the movies.
Bye.
Bye.